Hi, I'm Emmett Delaney. No, not the star from American Ninja Warrior, but the professor of marketing, entrepreneurship, and economics at Anderson University. The thing about economics is that it's the common sense portion of almost any discipline. You're talking about marketing or management. If econ factors into it, econ is the common sense element of that discipline. And when you're just looking at econ, what you're trying to do is you're trying to solve a problem. It's important that when you come to a solution, you make sure that solution makes sense. I'm going to give you a very simple example here. Let's say that we have a problem where we say the quantity supplied is equal to negative 300 plus P. And let's further say that the government imposes a ceiling that we cannot charge more than $200 for that product. We're just going to draw a line where that ceiling happens to be. And the question that we're going to ask is, at that ceiling, at that price, how many will the market supply? Many students will get this wrong, and the reason they'll get it wrong is because they won't think it through thoroughly. If we take our problem, minus 300, that tells us that our horizontal intercept is at minus 300. If we're looking for the vertical intercept, we just simply solve for 0. So if 0 is equal to negative 300, then we find out that obviously our intercept is at 300. If we map our quantity supply curve, it looks like this. And what we find is that most students will say the answer is negative 100. There is no way that a company can actually supply a negative number of units. And so if the government imposes a ceiling of $200, then we have a shortage. No one will produce any units whatsoever. There'll be 0 units produced at that price of $200. It isn't until we get above $300 that any will appear in the market. So the answer to the problem, if it comes up to be less than 0, it makes no sense whatsoever, and you need to revisit the problem. Use common sense in any problem that you're working through and see if it makes sense, if there's logic to it. If not, go back and look at it again.